Hey, podcast listeners, it's Leah coming to you with another Roundtable replay. So, some of you are going to be hitting the road soon for those long or short car trips, and you might be looking for some new listening material. Well, I've got you covered with my top 5 podcast recommendations for this summer. So I'm steering away from my typical, serious business or leadership genre, and I'm focusing in on the fun and funny and mystery genre for podcasts. So here's my top 5. So number 1 is This American Life. This is kind of like the granddaddy of all podcasts. It's been around for ages. It has a huge back catalog hosted by Ira Glass. There are 677 episodes to choose from. So I promise you will be able to find a handful that you absolutely love. The podcast ranges from very funny to very serious political, hard-hitting political pieces to drama. So there's a wide range, and you can go on their site and find a handful that you'll love. My number 1, if I had to pick one, is episode 464, which is the Invisible Made Visible. It was a very funny episode with Tig Notaro and David Sedaris, along with a number of other contributors. So if you want to start, that's a good start point. Second recommendation is Heavyweight with Jonathan Goldstein. So this is a very bizarre construct of a podcast where Jonathan attempts to right past wrongs or misunderstanding in his life or the lives of others, listeners or friends. It is, as I said, bizarre, funny, and surprisingly poignant often. Again, if I had to pick one to start with, I'd choose the episode called Gregor, which is where he helps his best friend Gregor try to retrieve some CDs that the artist Moby borrowed 10 or 15 years ago. Very funny episode. My next 2 recommendations are in the true crime and mystery genre. So some binge listening. The first one being Homecoming, which was a serial drama featuring David Schwimmer and Catherine Keener. This one was super listenable, super binge-worthy and addictive. It was turned into a TV program on Netflix, but I have to say I liked the podcast a lot better. And then the second one is Dirty John, a true crime serial brought by the investigative journalists at the LA Times about a con man named Dirty John. So again, turned into a TV show, but go with the podcast to start. Neither one of those are particularly kid-friendly, so if you are looking for some kid-friendly recommendations, my final pick is great for kids above probably the age of 8, depending on the episode that you choose, and it's CBC's The Debaters. So they have a huge back catalog, about 11 seasons that you can download and listen to your heart's content and get some major giggles from the backseat crew and not have to deal with, bathroom humor or brawls or never-ending license plate bingo. So all wins in my book. Anyway, so that's my roundup of my top 5 picks for the summer road trip. I'll be coming to you again soon with some more Roundtable replay listening recommendations. And that's all for now. Happy listening.